Okay, part 3 of page 90 in your JPGD textbooks, and here we're going to insert doors, and we're going to make it a little bit easier in terms of the way we add our door frames. We're going to set our own custom door frames. So if we have a look again at the picture, we've got a door sitting opening to the left here, and in the toilet we've got the door opening to the right. Okay, so what we're going to do is create one door and then multiply and rotate them so that we don't have to draw two doors out manually. Okay, so knowing that the door is 222 wide externally, we're going to create that the door frame 222 wide. So we're going to draw it in. We're going to go 222 in length, or depth, right? And then we're going to use the measurements of 50. So we're going to come off the wall 50, right? And then 50 again, and then 50 out. So we're going to keep the same profile, but we're going to have a sort of a custom door frame. So I'm going to do the same thing from the other end, 50. I'm going to come in 50, go back out 50, right? And then I'm going to join that. Now I don't need to worry about this measurement. It'll make itself. It is 122. Right, so that is the door frame that we're going to use on both sides, okay? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure that I position another door frame to the right in the correct position. So I'm going to highlight this and type in CO for copy and enter, right? I'm then going to select the point in the middle over here, right? And I'm going to pull it over and I'm going to say 900, because we need it 900 mils away. Right, now you'll notice that obviously that should not be this portion of your door frame should be inverted on the inside. So there's a way of doing that which is quite simple. You can either use rotate or mirror, but for me mirror is the best solution here. So I'm going to type in mirror, highlight the whole object, type in mirror. Select that base point because we want to pin that to the drawing surface. We don't want to move this back or forth, up and down. It's just this information on the outside of that line over there that we want to shift across. So I'm going to pin that down and I'm going to move my mouse into, there we go, move it up, and you'll see that it moves it across. I'm going to click. Do you want to erase the source object? I'm going to say yes. Now I've got my door frame in position, right? I'm going to join those, highlight and join, enter. Now it's very easy to do my door. I'm going to take the rectangle command. I'm going to click on this point over here. Okay, the external edge of the internal spacing of the door frame. That's where I'm clicking, and I'm going to go across to the internal edge of the if you like. Sorry, this will be the external edge. It depends on how you view it. It could be internal or external edge. But I'm just going to move from top left to bottom right in that little positioning. Now what we really have is a closed door. This door is sitting in a closed position. We obviously need to have it open. So very easily what I do is I type in RO, gives me the rotate command. I then click on the door and I want to press enter then to activate it, and the point I want to rotate it on is this, which means that's the point I want to keep pinned down. I don't want to move it. I'm now in my orthographic snap, so I should be able to click there and rotate it. You'll see as I move up, it opens it perfectly 90. So now I've got an open door. Then what I'm going to do, there's two ways to do this. You can cheat and use a circle or an arc. We're just going to go arc, center, start, end. Clicking that. We're going to start our arc. You'll see that I'm off kilter there, so I'm going to click on this, type move, and then just move it into position there. Right, I'm then going to, let's do that center, start, end. So I'm going to click on that being my pivot point. I'm going to send that across to the external edge there, and I'm going to move my arch until I get to that external point. Don't worry about this overlapping detail. Right, my door is complete. All right, now what we need to do is multiply this. However, we're going to need to use smaller door frames for the internal door, so we're going to have to use a custom door frame. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go copy, enter. I'm going to grab a midpoint, right, and I'm going to go and slide it into position over there. There we have it. Door is in position perfectly, opening to the left as we need it to. Now we're going to go and insert a door into the bathroom. Right. But so instead of scaling this down, I'm just giving it some thought. We're going to leave it as it is. We're not going to change the door up. The only difference here is that this door needs to open up to the right, not the left. And knowing your new commands, it's quite easy. We're going to highlight the object. We're going to type in mirror. Right, click on mirror. We're going to pin that down on that corner or that edge, and we're going to move our mouse around until we get a perfect mirror of that. Do we want to erase a source object? Yes. We're going to highlight it, press, and then go M or M and highlight, whichever way around you want to do it. And we're going to select that point and drag it onto the center point of this little protruded piece of wall. It's almost half a brick width. There it is, centered on the triangle. And now we've got our door frame in position, or door in position as we need it. Right, there it is. So doors are complete, as well as windows. Right, in the next drawing, next part, we're going to add a basin and a water closet, and we're going to be introduced to CAD blocks. Remember, when every time you create something new, we're going to add a new layer. We're going to call this door. Right, or doors. Right, we're going to change this color to green. Right, the reason we're using the light colors is because we've got a dark background. Okay, so I'm going to go and highlight my doors. Those are all joined, so that's easy to just click once. We're going to do the same here. And then I'm going to highlight and click these because I haven't joined all these. Okay, there we are. And we're going to give these the door layer. Great, in position. Right, so we're going to use CAD blocks in the next video to add our plumbing fixtures.